Hey, welcome all. Gold Paydirt review number 37. I keep seeing that number climb higher, and I see more subscribers every time we put out a video. So until you guys get tired of seeing these, we're going to keep producing them. And we have kind of an interesting one today. It's an eBay seller. The eBay seller is chvan-975. I'm going to try and zoom in here before I move the camera. That's probably not going to work so well. Anyways, the description states that there is a 1 gram of gold guarantee. Now, the odd part is it doesn't say how much material was sent, whether it was a pound, 2 pounds. It did say it was going to be sent USPS first class. We did pay $8.40, which is a standard small flat rate box. So it was sent priority, which is what we actually paid for, even though the description was a little bit vague. But anyways, this is how my postmaster, well, not postmaster, postal delivery person brought it into me. There was Paydirt in his truck, in our parking lot, and probably still on the floor of our shop. So I guess when they have some sort of a breach, and you can see how much material is in here. So what I'm going to do, guys, very carefully, I'm going to empty all the material under your watchful eye, because I think it's only fair that we show the seller kind of how we got the package, just so they can improve themselves. Excuse me. It doesn't really look like the box was smashed, you know, by the postal people. I ship every day, guys. I'm my real business. I ship components for amusement games and vending machines and things, so we probably ship 50 to 75 boxes per week. And I will rinse out this bag that the postal people supplied to us. Now, I can see gold all over the place in this pan. Now, this is only what leaked out. This is what was saved by the postal people. Some of this is going to be fool's gold. So now what we're going to do, see this box, this did not come apart. Now it was smashed here, as you can see, but there's no hole in this box. So what I'm going to do here very carefully with a razor blade is, I know how these boxes go together, so we're kind of going to disassemble it. So we give it the best shot to get all the material out. It was taped. There may not be any way to save the containers. I just don't want to dump more on the floor. However, got to keep in mind there was there still is. Yeah, this bag they used. What we're going to do is, between our cleanups, is we're going to disassemble this box off camera and be sure we got every morsel out. But I think what happened is his heat seal did not hold. We have a machine like that when we ship our Paydirt out, but as you can see, the heat seal did not hold. We're going to do the same thing with this bag, as we are going to rinse it out, because I have a funny feeling this might come in a little bit light under the 1 gram guarantee. And like I said, in all fairness to the seller, we should at least let them know. So we're definitely going to classify this let's start with our, as you can see, with our 10 screen. I think the best way is I'm going to grab my little shovel. I think maybe what I'll do here is as you can see, we're in a little bit of a cramped quarters here, so we will use, once again, we'll rinse that. We'll use our one of our catch tubs, which we find really handy. All right, got to remember a gram, guys. That's a fair amount of material. Did say there may be an occasional pickers. The seller said upon request that he would try and facilitate your wants, whether you wanted small stuff or bigger stuff. So we have our rocks, our +10 mesh. Could be something in there. We will certainly pan, and I think we're just going to pan this like it is. We could classify again, but I think that might take some of the fun out of it. This is going to be how you're going to find it in the riverbed anyways. So, all right, guys, let me get reset up here over our panning station. We will get underway here. I think being as this big material, or pebbles, or rocks, whatever you want to call it, +10, we'll just use our big pan. I just, for some reason, think we might find something in here. It's possible. This is some big stuff. This is some stuff that your sluice would definitely kick out. I do see something here, and we're in no risk of losing it for the simple fact that it looked like a pretty good sized piece of gold. Yeah, you see it there? Oh, I am impressed now. Look at this. You see the 3 pieces there? Let's see if there's any more. These are nice, good, chunky size pieces of gold. Yeah, there is more. Wow. Look at that. 5 pieces. These are pieces, guys, that they will not fit in my snuffer bottle. I'm 99% sure they won't. We're just gonna... Well, I did get one. Nope, those guys are not gonna... Well... No, they're not going to go, so what I'm going to do is I am going to pick those guys out. Look at that. We got so much gold and they're so big we have to put it in our shovel. That's a nice clunk. Whoops. Alright guys, there was 5 because one of them did kind of go sideways up our snuffer bottle there. So anyways, here's our +10 material, guys. We will save those little pieces and we will just do a double check because that was a nice little find there. And I think we'll weigh up those on the end separately. Alright, I'm going to go to a smaller pan now. And I'm going to do half in the black pan because we're still sort of experimenting. And I'm going to do the other half in the old trusty green pan. So, alright, let's get on to it. See what they sent us, see how close to that 1 gram mark we can come to. Hopefully we hit it. And hopefully we didn't lose too much gold out in the parking lot. We're in the USPS warehouse floor. Wouldn't that be something if you were working there at night and you saw something glittering on the floor and it was a picker? You'd spend the rest of your shift sweeping. At least I know I would. Alright, I see a little gold down there, and it was not budging, so it's not something that's going to float away. Just shut my alarm off on my desk there. It goes off when it wants to. Wow. This is only about a quarter, guys. I think what I'll do is grab it and we'll just do a big clean out. We don't want you to be here all afternoon with me. When there's a lot of pieces, we don't like to. You see that? Still quite a bit in there. We're going to grab all that. I don't know if these last couple pieces, I think there's still some in there. What we normally do when we have a lot of stuff, you know, this is a good sample gram, is we will put everything on the end. If nothing else, for practice for ourselves, we'll put it in the big green pan. And we will repan it without reclassifying it, and kind of fun that way. We always seem to find a couple little pieces. I have to kind of use my small pans here because my my catch bucket is smaller than we would like to use. Well, we can see a nice little smiley face waiting for us. Fair amount of black sand, which surprised me. I didn't know, maybe should have hit it with a magnet, but if nothing else, you know, it gives you a little more to do on a Saturday afternoon. A little more challenging. Panning experience is good for all ages, and you just never know when you're going to get out there in that stream and you're going to need that additional skill. You find a lot of black sand, but you're also finding a lot of gold. All right. Still have a couple pieces here. I may have to take the sandpaper to my black pan here. I'm feeling a little bit of a bump at the edge. Look at this piece. How'd this piece get in here? I wasn't even paying attention. Can you see it? That's another picker. That's amazing. All right, we can't we can't put it in our snuffer bottle. Alright, so that's definitely picker number 5. We'll do this last pan of black, pardon me, of the black pan, and then we'll go to our green. And then, just because there was a big breach and I want this seller to have an absolutely fair review by me, and I will write them, and you know, I won't write them to cry and complain. I'm not like that. I'm an eBay seller, and they've done everything to me they can. They've complained to me because they got their item, a component, and they said it didn't have enough bubble wrapping on it. In other words, you know, I've only shipped thousands of these, and yeah, one guy didn't have enough bubble wrap on it, so I wrote him back and I said, was it damaged? And he said, no, it works perfectly. But you know, he was a professional, I guess, on packing material. So anyways, we'll write this seller and just show him what happened to his bag, and hopefully it's not short. Hopefully it's a gram, and we're all happy. But if it does come under a gram, I think it's only fair that they make good, because the packaging did almost explode. Yeah, this is good practice. This has just the amount of black sand in it, and I'm kind of looking forward to switching pans, because I'm just not a fan of panning in a black pan with a lot of black sand. I'm just not positive that we get it all out. So anyways, here's our old faithful, our mid-size pan. Fair amount in here. Who knows? You think we might find another picker? I did have some jet dry in here, but as you can see, my bubbles have all but dissipated. So what we'll do here is, after I get this pan in the snuffer bottle, is I am gonna dump my pan here of water, and then we are gonna repan it in our big black pan, because I think there will be a couple of pieces, and we want on camera to give this seller the fair shake he deserves, because you know, when these bags open up like that, it's not their fault. It's just one of those things. All right. Fair amount in that pan. I got most of it the first time with my snuffer bottle. There are a couple specks in here. So guys, if you like pickers and you like black sand and you like small stuff, this is your seller. I still have a teeny little piece, a dime as I call them. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is take a break off camera. I'm going to clean up here, and I'm going to repan what we have. So stand by. Okay, round 2 with our 1 gram gold guarantee package. Kind of ran out of packaging or cups. Anyways, that is the gold with the black sand out of the snuffer bottle from the first go around, and I thought it would be interesting to go through this a second time with my bigger green pan with some clear water, and to show the seller that we made every attempt to get every little crumb. We took the bag apart, we rinsed everything, and we're ready to go again. So without further ado, I think what I'll do is I'll do a pan or two live on camera, and then if we get anything, we'll keep going, and maybe at the end off camera I'll show you what our second go around was. So anyways, guys, bear with me. This video may get a little bit long, but we want the truth. Let's do a spoonful first, just as an experiment, and then we might do more. Keep in mind, we are back to non-classified material. All right, but this stuff did pan pretty easy. It's got a lot of light stuff. I rinsed the product real well with jet dry, so nothing floating would get out. All right, let's see what we missed, if any. If we don't find any in 2 scoops, I'll just pan it all. No, there's well, you know, there was about 3 pieces there, and then they all took off, so they're probably mica. But there is 2 pieces in there. All of our tailings, for this reason, go back in our own pay dirt, so somebody gets the benefit of a little bit of extra gold. So let's do one more on camera. Maybe throw 2 scoops in. Did not weigh this wet once we got all of the material together, because it wouldn't have made any difference. It didn't say this was a 16-ounce sample, or didn't say. All we know is we lost some. We just don't know how much. But the scale never lies, so let me get rid of these big rocks away from the riffles here. Get rid of some of the black sand. I have a pretty keen eye for gold, especially in this bright lighting I have here in my shop. Alright, I see a speck. See more than one. I might even dry this material just for fun, and I think a lot of that was light stuff. Anyways, I might dry it just for fun and run the magnet over it. So guys, what I'm going to do here is I am going to can the rest of this, and then I'm going to catch you up, and we're basically going to have 2 clean outs, because I did clean my snuffer bottle out. This is a fresh one, so there's going to be very little in here, but I do want to show you how much, so stand by. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish up this this unusually long video. Up in the top portion, that's our gold. In the middle is our pickers. And hopefully down below here, that was from our tailings. There are about 15 very small pieces. I was going to weigh that stuff separately, but I don't think I will, only because it's probably just a small amount. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to weigh our pickers, and then we'll put our gold on top. Hopefully I can get everything in the shot. Yeah, 0.1. That was a thin guy, 0.14. 0.18 we'll call it. Big but thin. 0.225. .272. That's going to bring us above 0.3. 0.352. Let's see what our pickers are worth on Gold Calc. 0.352. 24 karat gold at 1,878 was the close yesterday. Believe it or not, guys, what you're looking at there is over $21. It's $21.25. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put everything together. We can subtract that out of there if we want. And we're going to weigh it all. We're going to see if we got our gram as guaranteed. A lot of little stuff, guys. This was challenging. On my final clean out, I dried my gold and there was still a little bit of black sand, so I ran my magnet over it, took a peek, and it got out the balance, pretty much 99% of it, of the black sand. So alright guys, get out our trusty scale. There is a link if you want to buy one of these little scales. They're 20 bucks. I gave away 4 for Christmas presents this year, and they were all happy to get them. Keep it coming, baby. Might be a little black sand in there, but we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so it looks like we may have lost some due to packaging. Okay, 0.947. Pretty close. 0.947, same stats, 1,878, $57. Now, on a $66 gold Paydirt sample, with some shipping, with some tax, I think it was $79. Still, I give them a 2 thumbs up. Not quite a 5-star rating for the simple fact that the bag fell apart. But I'm going to write the eBay seller and give them a chance to make it right, and we'll go from there. So guys, this is number 37 Gold Paydirt review. We hope you enjoyed it, and any comments, if there's some Paydirt out there that you would like to see us review, if you have any of your own, if you're a Paydirt seller, we have our address in there for mailing. So guys, for now, Doug at Doug's World Tour. Out.